Aron.
And we'd like to welcome you to our vlog, Forever in Our Hearts.
This vlog is for us to share with you guys the ups and the downs of what we went through to become foster parents.
Before we became foster parents, I scoured the internet to see what different shows or information I could find about foster care. And I found a few different ones that were really helpful, and I'll link them below.
A little bit about us. We've been married for 2.5 years. We've been together for about 3 years. Yeah. And we live in a 3-bedroom home that we bought in January, and we are currently doing renovations. We're sitting in a living room that is mostly complete. This the part that you can see anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to the rest of the house because there's a lot that still needs to be done. But that might be a video for a later time.
Yeah. So we don't have any biological children of our own.
Not yet.
Not yet. We are planning on having them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So Lizzie brought up the prospect of fostering when we first started dating, and we talked and prayed a little bit more about it, and it just kind of evolved to last year when she suggested that we look for an agency, and she found one, and she called, and initially we just wanted to do respite, like infant respite, and so Lizzie called, and I'm not really sure how the conversation went, but she...
Well, I can jump in and say...
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I called, and the lady I talked to said that we could do respite, but because I'm also a child and youth worker, she said that it would be good to do this program called the mentorship program, which mentors youth ages 16 to 21.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the mentorship program, it was, I think, specific to this agency that we're with. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So we thought about it a little bit more, and it's like, well, okay. At that point, we were in our old house, which was a condo, an apartment condo. That was just one level, 3 bedrooms, but one level. There was no basement, and we didn't have like a living area or any sort of private area. Everything was just kind of all on the same floor. So we thought, well, is this the right fit for us? And we just kind of went ahead with it. But the training took a good 6 to 8 months. So there was a lot of interviews, a lot of questions, visits from the who was it?
The foster support worker.
Yeah, right, the foster support worker. And they just asked us a lot of questions, and we had to provide some references, and in the end, we did a lot of training too. In the agency, we had to go to the headquarters and do some training there, and in the end, they came up with a really neat book about us. It's just summarized us, our lives. It was about 47 pages long for each of us, and we got to read it. And I wish they would let us keep it, but we can't. It's kind of neat. Well, it's really neat. It's just how they summarized our lives, and
yeah.
We just felt that they have a really good profile on us, and they match kids with us based on compatibilities and stuff, based on our profile. So
so we were originally going to do the match program, like I said before, but it's a brand new program, and so far they haven't gotten any kids ready to be enrolled in that program.
Right.
So for now, we're just going to, but we're going to do traditional foster care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our
foster support worker.
Foster support worker, I don't know these terms yet. You have to bear with me here. Our foster support worker called and another thing that kind of threw a wrench into, well, we don't have any kids yet. And one of the reasons for that is because we were signed up for the mentorship program, and they are having a little bit of a hard time finding youth to sign up for that because it's so new. And we were kind of waiting, but in the meantime, like I said, we finished off our foster training in December, and we were able to take kids then, but we couldn't because we sold our house and we moved into this house that we're in now, and we basically tore everything out of it and restarted basically everything on the inside. So what you see here is not how the house looked when we initially bought it.
No.
It was a lot of work that we had to do, and it basically took about, well, we moved in January, and it's now August, and we're still not done. So we're done enough that we are able to have kids.
Yeah.
So our house is
livable.
livable.
Yeah.
And we got the safety check done and it passed, so we're happy with that. So as soon as that happened, we were able to receive kids. So with that being said, around, let's see, 2 weeks ago now, Lizzie and I were on vacation. We have a trailer up near Godridge, Ontario, and we got a call from our agency, and she said that they have a match for us. So we were pretty excited, and she said, she gave us some details on this little boy, and basically said that he's with foster parents now, and for one reason or another it's not working out. So we can't give too many details obviously on why that is, but she recommended us. She thought it was a really, really good match for this little boy. So we actually, this past weekend, had a chance to do respite with him. Like, he came to our place, and we spent, I think, from Thursday until Sunday afternoon with him, and it was really something.
He was a lot of fun to be with. He really liked to have one-on-one time with you, and we did some baking and went blueberry picking and went to the trampoline park and did a lot of fun stuff. But the weekend is a hard gauge to see what kids really like, because we did a lot of fun stuff.
Right, and we recognize that it's kind of a rare thing to be able to have this opportunity to have a weekend with a potential kid. And with all the training and everything that we did, everything was fine on the weekend. It was great, but then we got a call from the CAS worker, and she gave us a little bit more details on what they were expecting. And we want to have the little guy live with us, but with all the training and everything that we did, they didn't really prepare us for the emotional struggle of what to do, how to make decisions on the long-term part of what we're doing. And it was really hard. Lizzie and I sat and talked for a couple hours on pros and cons on Monday night, the good versus the bad, and we ultimately decided that we would like to have him. It's going to be a little bit of a longer term situation, which we weren't expecting, but it's not to say that we're not prepared to do it, which we would like to have him. But we told our foster representative, and the decision is now with the Children's Aid Society. So that's where we are now. We are waiting on them to make a decision based on the information that we gave. And if there's anyone that's out there that's kind of gone through the same thing, it just kind of made me realize that as I was talking with the representative, our representative, it's worrying about things that a biological parent would be worried about.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I realized after I talked with her, and it's a very strange feeling. It's a new feeling, but you know, we're excited. And the past weekend that we spent with the kid, we obviously got attached to him. And if the decision from the CAS is no, well, we'll be sad, obviously, but that just means that there's someone else out there that's for us. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's a journey. It's a emotional roller coaster, but I'm glad that we are able to share with you guys, you know, what we're going through. And if there's any other foster parents out there that have kind of been in the same boat, we'd love to hear from you. Anyways, thanks for watching, and
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see you next time.